I was blessed from the very beginning with a great dad who I loved and not only loved but respected. And I'll be honest with you, when I was a teenager, I didn't listen to him at all. I know that's kind of the norm, right? I didn't listen to my daddy. I didn't think my daddy knew anything. I didn't go to him. The only thing I ever got him to help me with was basketball because I admired his basketball so much. I wanted him to teach me basketball. But otherwise, I was like, Daddy doesn't know what he's talking about. And I always found out after the fact that he actually did. But I would never admit that as a teenager. Anybody else like that? When I got married, everything changed. When I had my first home of my own and I wanted advice, that's where I went. I'd go to Daddy's office at the battery plant and I'd walk in and I'd say, can we talk? When I got my first bank accounts, I talked to my dad about what kind of bank I should get. When I invested in NCNB, North Carolina National Bank that became Nations Bank, that's now Bank of America, when I invested in stock in that, and the stock market got in a little trouble, and I was like, I got to sell my stock, sell my stock, sell my stock. And my daddy was saying, no, son, you've only put up $27 on this thing. Let it play itself out. And I panicked, and I sold my $27 of stock, and now I wish I hadn't done that. I'm thinking how foolish that was. But my point is, I always went to Daddy for everything. That's who I called. And I'll be honest with you, I hate today that I can't pick up the phone and call Daddy and ask his advice for things. But here's what I know. I have a Father in heaven who will never leave this earth or this place, who will always be with me. I have a Father in heaven who knows me better than any human could ever know me. I have a Father in heaven who knows more than any human who could ever help me. I have a Father in heaven who's always there no matter what. And I have a Father in heaven who has the power and the capabilities and the resources to help me with anything I need. So when I pray, I'm praying to my Father who's in heaven. So when you pray, it doesn't matter how you word it, but I'll just be honest with you. Every time I pray, I start out with Father in heaven. And I don't want that to become a ritual for me or for anybody else. But if you pray that way and you start out by talking to him, to your Father, reflect on what that means. Let it speak to your heart when you go to him that he's your Father in heaven.